what's wrong with you, Trump, but you can't do that, man. You fucking with some shit that don't got shit to do with you. You fucking with the EBT. What else? What else is Trump fucking with? You're not giving Americans, the immigrants, homes. What else? You hiding the Epstein files. Look what they did to Diddy. Are y'all not taking notes? Do y'all not see what the fuck is going on? Look what happened to Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Like they took that nigga and never brought that nigga out. You know what I'm saying? Trump, you know that's fucked up, bro. Because nigga, if that was you, I'm sure if bro was the president, he would have got you out. You know what I'm saying? So oh no, that's crazy. That's crazy, dude. It's crazy, dude. You know what I'm saying? So Trump, this stream right here, this is actually like a news stream. So it's like the reason I'm making this is because there are some topics that have came to the surface. I didn't want it to come to the surface, Trump. I wanted to leave the shit alone and call it a day. But I saw that you was doing some bullshit, and I don't know, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So before 3 or 4 months ago, I was fucking MAGA 100. There wasn't not one fucking MAGA or whatever the fuck you want to talk about. There wasn't not one of these niggas that was repping and standing for you as hard as I was. So this isn't really even just about the Epstein shit. I don't give a fuck about it. That's not my kids. That's not my problem. But you're coming here, Trump, and you're not standing up to the shit that you said that you wanted to get done. You're not standing up to changing the system that prosecuted you. You want to continue to joke as if the system is fine. The system is not fine, Trump. The system is not fine, bro. Going to jail is not okay. I don't. So one of the. This is what I want you to understand, dude. So one of the main reasons that you're not in prison right now, Trump, is because you were a president. So it's like you may have went to a regular civilian or a regular citizen after your presidency was over. But the thing is that the shit that you're doing while you're president isn't enough. Give Americans money. Do what Biden did for the immigrant, for Americans, Trump. So it's like all of these things that you promoted and National Archives and all this shit, I don't give a fuck about that, Trump. I want to get paid. So it's like for all of y'all people that is talking about Trump is doing a good job, I don't see it. I don't see the good job, Trump. I don't see it. I don't get it. So it's like for all of y'all people that saying this shit about, oh yeah, man, he just got in, it doesn't matter. From day one, that nigga should have been signing off on shit back to fucking back. As far as for money wise. Fuck the mortgage. Give them niggas a home. There's immigrants living in mansions. I live by some immigrants in a mansion. I don't even know how them niggas got up in there. I don't even know how they got up in there, Trump. So it's like by me not knowing how these niggas got up in there should show you that there is a problem. There's a problem, Trump. There is. And so, like I said, I know you want to try to appeal to I want to say a certain audience because like almost everybody in America is the audience. So it's like I can't really say you're trying to appeal to a certain audience, but I'm trying to figure out what are you doing, Trump? What are you doing, bruh? The shit was cool. Okay, all right. You wasn't the president for 4 years. We had Joe Biden. You got a chance to talk your shit. You got a chance to go crazy. You got a chance to run it up. You got a chance to go to fuck off. And it's like the shit don't add up to me. It doesn't add up to me, Trump. I wish it did, but it didn't. That shit didn't add up to me about what was going on. It came to me where I was like, you wanna know what? It came to me and all this shit, and I'm like, shit, okay, that's cool. Like you here now, bro, but what are you gonna do? There's niggas sitting on death row. So Trump, I don't know if you know, so I don't know if you know, but there's people sitting on death row from 30 to 60 years ago. How do you feel comfortable being the chief in command of our country, knowing that there's people sitting in jail for drugs that are not harder than the shit that they're selling at the pharmacy? The pharmacy got a whole nother list of drugs up in there, Trump. You know that. Fuck Robert F. Kennedy and all these people you want to hire. The job is yours, Trump. You know that, bruh. You know that, Trump. Like I said, I was a full Trump believer. I won't say I believe everything he said, but most of it turned out to be true. But the thing is that now, since you're in the spotlight again, you don't seem to be making a change, Trump. There doesn't seem to be any type of progression, Donald. So it's like, whatever shit your staff or whoever the fuck it is who talks to you and tells you the shit about what's going on and what you should do and this and that, and that, stop listening to them. Those people are leading you to a place of shame. A place of shame. Shame is the worst feeling in the world. Shame is where you walk around and you can't even look at people in their eyes. You walk around, you can't even lift your head up off the ground knowing that you didn't drop no money on the ground, Trump. You didn't drop no money, bruh. And so, like I said, I don't know where this goofy shit came from, but you got to change, man. You got to make a change, Trump. You can't keep doing the same shit that you was doing last time. You know what I'm saying? So that's the shit that makes shit so crazy. You can't keep doing the same shit you was doing last time, Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta make a new leave. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make a new leave. You gotta fucking I don't know, man. You just gotta come back hard, bro. Like everything that you're doing is exactly like what Biden was doing. But you're helping illegal immigrants in Ukraine. That's an immigrant to me. I don't give a fuck about what's happening in Ukraine, Trump. So that's what you gotta understand, man. You gotta understand, Trump, the people have been voting. They voted for you plenty of times. And it's like all of those people that voted for you, you didn't even give them not 1 cent. Not 1 cent, Trump. Not one. You didn't give them 1 cent. And so I'm trying to figure out, how do you feel comfortable with yourself knowing that all of these people voted for you? You should be going back in the records to check the names of who the fuck voted for you so that you could go break them off with 10,000 and call it a day. 10,000 and call it a day. That's all you got to do, bro. Like, you already sent a couple trillion over to Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. Let me go to add this up real quick. Let me go to add it up. Let me add it up, Trump. 10,000 times 900. Boom. So I just added it up. You can give 10,000 to 9 million people, and that just equals 9 billion. What is 9 billion to the fucking 600 billion that Ukraine just got? Why do we give a fuck about Ukraine? I know y'all want to play this game. Okay, let's help this country so they can feel like we have their back. Let's let Russia help them. Let's let China help them. No, Trump. We don't give a fuck about what's happening overseas over there. That's what you got to get through your mind. We don't care about that, Trump. I know you wish we did. I'm not sure who over there in your circle or whatever shit y'all got going on over there. I don't know who cares about those people over there in Ukraine, but I don't. I care about the American citizens, the American people, the American might, the will of America. So the reason I'm mentioning these things to you is because like a lot of this shit ain't funny. There's still like you talking about the shit about, oh yeah, I might legalize the weed and I might reschedule it. No, decriminalize weed. Period. No matter if the government is getting 1 cent or 180 million cent, decriminalize that, dude. There's niggas sitting in jail, bro, from the 70s. From the 70s. So it's like if you can't see that by now, that something is wrong and you need to change something, you got to get your mind right, Trump. I don't want to feel like I'm dealing with a fucking senile old man. Sharpen your mind up. You talking about you want to clean up Washington, D.C. and clean up the homeless and this and that. That is fine. But when you clean up the homeless, who are these people that you're cleaning up? These aren't American citizens who decided to wake up and get drugged out. Some of those people got priced out of their homes, Trump. Your billionaire buddies at BlackRock and all the fucking companies and all these mortgage companies and Keller Williams and all this bullshit that they talking about bought these cities properties, almost all of them. So they own basically almost all of the city's properties that are coming out. So that means that it is this corporation billionaire who wants to get more billions to fill something for the people he's supposed to be getting the billions from. You got to make it make sense, Trump. Please. Make this shit make sense. It don't make sense to me, Trump. It doesn't at all. I wish it did, but it doesn't. And you know what I mean? It's like, I was actually just watching some videos from New York of a lot of the people saying that they mad what the fuck been happening with the immigrants over there, as far as for the government giving out free immigrant assistance. I don't get it, Trump. You got to inform me because this shit is not making no sense, buddy. It's not making no sense, Trump. Like I said, so it is so crazy because like I actually wish the shit did make sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? I actually wanted to make sense out of the shit that you was doing. So it's not like, oh well, Trump doing that bullshit on his own. So I tried to make sense out of the shit that you were doing, Trump, and the shit just wasn't adding up, man. It wasn't adding up. We care about you as a supervisor of the United States, but the thing is that Trump, you got to understand, bro, like all of those people that you're talking about cleaning up and putting in jail are American citizens. You know that, right? Those are American citizens, Trump. Those aren't fucking bums from the Taliban. Those are not bums from the Taliban, Trump. Those are American citizens. And so, like I said, like I don't know how many times uh, I gotta mention that to you, but you gotta get the message, dude. You gotta get the message, Trump. You gotta get the message, Trump. Please get the message. Take it with you. Consume it. Absorb it, and just program that into your mind. Nobody don't give a fuck about the Secret Service. They're not looking for them to give an answer, Trump. They're looking for you. They're looking for you, buddy. They're looking for you, dude. So it's like all the little fucking crazy shit that's going on in the world. I don't get it. Like I said, so you had the meeting with Zelensky. So I'm gonna just tell you like this, Trump. You had the meeting with Zelensky. Why the fuck does it take 17 meetings to get this shit done? Tell that nigga that you're not helping no more. Tell that nigga that you're not helping out no more. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, Trump, you gotta let it be known, because if you don't say shit, nobody won't know. I know I won't know. I won't know, Trump. I won't know, buddy. I am as American as it gets. I am the supreme leader of America. You're the one in the corporate version. But as far as for in real life, I am a leader in my own ranks in America. I am the top American. So those are some things that I like. I don't know, man. Like that shit woke me up today. I was actually chilling, you know what I'm saying? So I usually would come here and make videos about Trump and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But I actually felt that it was highly important for me to talk about these things, knowing that you know what I'm saying? It's like I felt like it was highly important for me these things, and you know what I mean. Just talk about these. It is not gonna work, Trump. You got to come better than that, buddy. You got to come better than that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. Like, uh, um, I just don't see you doing enough, Trump. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. I know you want to do a little photo bomb, photo op, and shit like that, but that shit doesn't mean nothing to American citizens. I don't know who you are catering to. Are you catering to the old, shriveled, and frivolous and weak minded people? Or are you catering to the strong American patriot? So like I said, by me mentioning those things to you about who are you catering to, I really want to know. I want to know this, Trump. Trump a million. Trump Baron. Donald. So it's like these are some things that I want to know, Trump. Like I don't know how this shit is like. I wouldn't say entertaining to you, because I'm sure you're not entertained by it, but I want to know, like, what do you plan on doing, dude? What do you plan on doing, Trump? Because the shit is not adding up. It's not making no sense. It's not. I I don't get the picture. And so, like, so one of the only reasons I even spoke about the Epstein files was because uh, the only reason I even spoke about the Epstein files was because if that was a regular person, a regular nigga, they would have been thrown under the jail. So that's the shit that you're not getting, Trump. If there hasn't been countless of millions of Americans that have been put in jail for the same bullshit that they're saying that you're a part of or that Epstein is a part of, I wouldn't be talking to you today. So as I woke up today, there wasn't not one reason in the world for me to come talking to you about any of those things, Trump. And like I'm trying to be also real with you. Fuck the fake shit. Fuck the coded messages. I'm telling you what it is. If that was an American citizen, a regular citizen without billions, he would have been sitting under the jail. And then they probably on the news talking about, oh yeah, he died in custody. Knowing this was a young man, that's impossible. How the fuck do you die in custody? None. There's niggas watching all around. You got to make it make sense, Trump, please. Like I said, bro, like that shit is just really crazy to me to see that you are basically supporting this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, uh, like I could actually. So if I wanted to right now, I could get on my phone. I could get on my phone and I could get on my phone and I could actually pull up 1 million Americans that are mad. They're mad at the shit that you did because the shit isn't funny to them. Some of these people got family members that actually are watching the shit that you're doing. They're paying attention to this. Like, wow, how come Trump ain't in prison right now? And that's what I'm saying. So it's like, I know that the government has like stood by this double standard for so many years about, oh, well, we're the government, we're this, we're that. But the thing is that nobody doesn't give a fuck. Trump, Kennedy, what's the nigga name? Patek, what's that nigga name from the FBI? That's what I'm saying. Like so, dude is so irrelevant that I don't even know what the nigga name is. Dude is so irrelevant. I don't even know what his name is, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Shit is just kind of goofy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's people that I know that are sitting under the jail right now for those same exact things that you had just promoted with that man. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I don't know, man. You can't have Pam Bondi speak for you. That's not her job to say shit for you, other than the shit that involves legal shit. This is not a legal matter. You're not in jail for this, Trump. You're not on trial for this. So that's what you got to understand, dude. Like you got to like make the shit make sense. Like we're looking at you and we're like, damn, what the fuck is wrong with Trump? Why is he supporting this shit? Why is he doing this? Is this shit funny to him? That's what I'm saying. I sure hope it isn't funny to you, Trump. I sure hope it isn't. There's over at least 2.7 million people in this world who have been fucked over by that. Oh, shit. 2.7 million people. So it's like I said, so it's like you got to kind of do the math, Trump. You got to do the math, man. It's not funny. I wish it was, but it's not. I seen you guys taking this law, specific law, to the highest levels, the highest. And back in the day, these were normalized activities. Trump knows this. You know this, Trump. But no matter how normalized these activities were, they were never brought to this level unless there was some foul play involved. Not a relationship, foul play involved. And so if you feel that this isn't something that You don't want people to look at you weird about Trump. You need to tell the truth. You need to let it be known, is this some shit you want legalized, or is this some shit you don't want legalized? Because it seems like you're straddling the fence. Straddling the fence. He, hey, ho. Oh, yeah, I'm Trump. Let me straddle the fence. It's either you're with it or you're against it. That's not my problem to decide if you're with it or against it. That's some shit that you need to decide. And you need to decide it because the fate of America depends on it. There's shit coming out every day of new people. You need to put stricter rules on these parents. Start beating their fucking ass. That's what you need to do. You need to start putting stricter rules on these parents who's letting this shit happen. If you're not putting rules on the parents, shut the fuck up. Shut up. If you're not putting rules on these parents, shut the fuck up. That's not just for Trump. That's for whoever is involved with those activities. Because it seems like a double standard rule that's going on. I don't want to be a part of the double standard, Trump. I like all my bitches 21 and up. So you know what I'm saying? And if it's not that, like, I don't want to do it. You see how I got no bitches standing around me right now? That one, because I'm really in the game like that and I'm not nigga. But you got to come to a term of realization. And the realization is that the bullshit that Epstein did, nobody supported that. The only people who supported that were government officials. Government officials are the ones who supported that shit happening. Government, not me. I didn't have a say so. My word does not matter when it comes to the government. The judge told me that. The judge told me that. And everybody else, the judge told you that. That's why I don't get where's this coming from. Y'all trying to keep it old school, but that was a part of the old school. That was the shit they were doing in the old school, Trump. That was. And so it's like, you trying to mix the old school with the new school. So a lot of that shit from the old school, you just need to take that off the books. Take that off the books so nobody don't see it, hear about it, or even be a part of it. If this is the world that you want. I don't know what kind of world you want, Trump. I don't. I don't know if you want a world with fucking pedophiles or if you want a world with sane, normal people. I want to be with the same normal people, Trump. I don't want to be over there with the pedophiles in the government. I'm going to let y'all do that. I don't want to see it. I don't want to be around it. I don't want to support it. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to indulge in it. I don't want to condone it. I don't want to even acknowledge it. So for all of those things that I just named just now, should let you know that I don't want that, Trump. The shit that's taking place are illegal activities. Shut the fuck up saying nobody's above the law. That was some bullshit that just came about almost 5 to 6 years ago. Oh, no one's above the law. Shut the fuck up. You are the law. And so is the police. So here's another issue that I have a problem with, Trump. You're not changing the system as it is. The fucking judge is corrupt and rotten. The prosecutor is suffering from mental illnesses. I don't even know where they're finding these people at to put them on the fucking roster. I don't even know where they're finding these people at to put them on the roster, Trump. I usually come in here talking about my life and the good things and all this shit and this and that. But the thing is that I had to come to address you, Trump. This shit is getting out of control. Y'all did the bullshit with Diddy. You did the bullshit with R. What the fuck was going on with R. Kelly? That bitch that he was fucking with, that bitch parents sent her over there, Trump. And like I said, so I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't know if that was some shit that happened when you were in office. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, like it seems that every time this some bullshit happens, you act like you don't see it. You gotta see it, Trump. You gotta see it. Same way the bitch lied on R. Kelly, the bitch lied on you. Did you forget? Did you forget the judge silencing you and putting you on a gag order and telling you shut the fuck up? That's what I'm saying, Trump. You like, that's the mental illness shit that I'm talking about, dude. Like I said, like the Trump. So the judge told you shut the fuck up. Told you I'm gagging you like a bitch. I'm not calling you a bitch, but that's what he's basically doing. He's gagged you, put something in your mouth and told you shut the fuck up. You won't speak over me. And you didn't say not one word bad. You didn't have the Secret Service assassinate him. You didn't go bust him in his fucking head. Like, who the fuck are you talking to? You didn't spit on him. You didn't do nothing. You didn't do shit. You sat there and stayed quiet like a little boy sitting in the chair, Trump. So, like I said, like, you're not giving none of the immigrant homes away. You're not giving no money out. You're not giving the immigrant bank account out. There needs to be a new law for Americans to bid on Mexican or South American or Indian, Chinese, African, European immigrants' bank accounts. You shouldn't have not one fucking account here if you're not from America. I don't want you here, bruh. And Trump, you allowed this bullshit to happen because you've been talking about, oh yeah, well, you don't know what, on the first day, man, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm deporting 1 million motherfuckers. You didn't deport nobody. Why are you even letting the news niggas shut that news down? Don't let them talk no more on what the fuck is happening up in El Salvador. Yeah, what the fuck is happening in El Salvador? Don't let them talk on that. You gather up as many motherfuckers as like, and the reason I'm telling you this, Trump, because I went somewhere where the immigrants was laughing in peace. And I thought to myself, like, what the fuck? Where's ICE at? Where the fuck is ICE at? I went over there. Are you just calling people to just fucking stand around and shit? Like, for what? I don't want niggas standing around. I want them to go out to the world and go capture those people. Whose money are you wasting, Trump? Summoning all these niggas out here and like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Whose money are you wasting by summoning these people outside? These are war vetted veterans, meaning that these are the fucking veterans of guards. This isn't the fucking police. These are hardened soldiers. So why would you want to soften them out by having them come deal with the American population, knowing that they're supposed to be popping heads? I don't want them to pop no American head, Trump. That's what you got to understand, dude. You got to get the shit right, man. You got to get it right, Trump. I know you've been promoting a lot of shit, bro, but you got to get it right, man. You got to get it right, buddy. You got to get it right, Trump. Got to get it right, Trump. I said the shit don't add up to me. I really don't get it. I don't get it. Shit don't add up to me, dude. You know what I'm saying? That's like I said. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it, Trump. I really don't. I wish I did, but I don't. I wish I did, but I don't. I wish I did, but I don't, Trump. You know what I'm saying? I said, like I said, you know what I'm saying? So one thing I could say is that you know what I mean. You are doing. I wouldn't say you're doing a good job, but I wouldn't say you're doing a good job, but you know what I mean. It's like you got to do better. You got to do better, Trump. You got to do better. You got to do better, Trump. You got to do better, man. Like I said, you got to make sure you do better, Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when this shit first started, I was actually one of your top supporters. I supported you. I supported you, Trump, from the beginning. I wouldn't say from the beginning to the end, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I did support you. Like, that's what I want you to understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to understand that there's a lot of people that actually did vote for you that are actually hurt right now. You know what I'm saying? By uh, the shit you doing. You know what I mean? Like so you haven't really done that specifically to me, but you kind of did. You playing with the fucking EBT, and you playing with the money, and I told you get them out of here, Trump, please. You got the gate shit still going. Like, come on now. I don't get it, man. I don't get it, Trump. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes in life, people usually come to something called a moment of realization, and what they're realizing is something that may have happened or taken place in their life. That's what's going on. Yeah. So it's like when we elected you, everybody thought you were going to do what was right for the people of America. I am America, and it just kind of bothered me to see that you're not doing half the shit that you said that you planned on doing. You know what I mean? You're not doing half the shit you said you planned on doing. Uh, it just don't make no sense, Trump. Don't make no sense, Trump. Doesn't make any sense, buddy. Come on. It don't make no sense, Trump. I'm trying to add it up right now, and shit is not adding up to nothing. Hey, get over here. Come over here. I'm confused. So it's like a lot of the shit that you was promoting, man. Like That shit turned out to be goofy. It turned out to be false, and it turned out to be fake. You know what I mean? And one is a liar. And so the reason I mention that to you is because there's 1.5 million things to lie about, but one thing that you shouldn't do is lie to the American people. Don't lie to the American people, please, please don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where this fucking confused shit is coming from. If you want the pedophile, weird ass, goofy shit to go on, say that then. Us over here in the real America, we don't know what you want. So let me not even say the whole America. At least I don't know what you want. What is the purpose of this, Trump? Can you tell me so that I could be like tuned in and zoomed in so that I know what is the purpose? Why are you doing this? Jackal219, tell me why Trump is doing this. Like I said, like shit don't make no sense. You got prosecuted, so you got charged with 30 something different felonies. Does that not prove to you that the system is fucked up and corrupted? Does that not show you that you got to make some more federal laws to control the state? That's what the federal government is here for, to control the state. Not to hear the state out, control the state. And if the state doesn't listen with the sanctions, and if the state keeps doing its bullshit, the money isn't an issue. You need to send troops to the fucking governor's office of each and every state that's doing some bullshit and call it a day. This doesn't have to be an everyday task, Trump, unless you want it to be. So me, myself specifically, I don't want to make this an everyday thing for me to think about, oh, how is Trump fucking up now? How is Trump fucking up now? I don't want to make that a thing to go on for me to be like, oh, how is Trump fucking up now? I don't. And so it's like, the shit just seemed goofy, man. It seems goofy as fuck. Like, I don't know, man. Just seemed goofy, bro. The police is still killing. The police are still making false arrests. They're still charging people for shit they didn't do. They're charging people for shit they didn't do. I don't know how you're not seeing that when you were just charged with 33 felonies. The regular nigga, the regular person in America, if they got charged with one felony, sometimes that could be 25 years to life. 25 years, Trump. So that's what I want you to think about. I want you to think about, is that fair? You need to change the rules and let it be known what it is that you feel. If you don't want to change the rules, you need to get on your politician shit and start creating some new guidelines. You were sued for a couple million for the lady who said some crazy shit about you. We didn't even believe it though. Us as the people, we didn't believe it. We like, man, you don't know what? This shit seems like a scam. This is a hoax. So then I'm gonna get on to the P. Diddy shit. P. Diddy was targeted. The bullshit that happened with Cassie, that was a racial move. All that was the government saying, okay, she was with you and your clique and your gang or whatever the fuck you want to call it, but look at what we got her doing. You got her having sex, we got her testifying against you and lying on your name. All that was just a way for her to show the world that black people and Mexican or whatever the fuck you want to call her are not connected. These are all different products of psychology. 6ix9ine. He told on all those people, all those black, so he didn't tell on white people that he saw doing the raping and all the drugs and the fucking crazy shit. He told on the black people. He told on the black people for him to show his allegiance to his assimilation. He is assuming his position as a second-class white male. 6ix9ine, Danny Hernandez. That's what's going on. He's portraying himself as a black, but he's doing shit as a white. He brought all of those people down and didn't give not one fuck about their families. Not one fuck. And so it's like, those are some of the main topics that I wanted to come here to talk to you guys about. The Trump shit, the Epstein shit, the Diddy shit, the 6ix9ine shit. And so we're finna get back onto the Diddy shit. Why haven't I seen not one victim, Trump? Why were you charged with the same shit and you didn't go to jail? You didn't go to jail, Trump. You didn't. And so it's like, I don't get what the shit is about you remaining silent when there's some shit that you should be speaking out on. These are structured prosecutions, structured hits. They can't just send Kill Squad out there because there's too many cameras now. You can't do that no more. That's why they're coming with the jail shit, because you can't just go drop Kill Squad off on a block and let them go tag some shit up. You can't do that no more, Trump. You know that, and I know that. You know that, and I know that. And so it's like, by us both knowing that, you should let the world know that these are structured, meaning that these have been built in different types of ways. There has been different tools that have been added into to construct these charges. Trump, you had charges constructed against you, but now you're moving like you don't remember. You're moving like you don't remember, Trump. R. Kelly. Bro was the top nigga getting money from his catalog. I don't know what makes y'all so upset. Masters or whatever the fuck you want to call it, but the thing is that it's not making no sense. So what? You want to play the music on the cruise, but you can't get the music to play on the cruise. So what? Nobody's not getting into their vibe because the music on the Princess Cruise is fucking bullshit. Nobody don't want to hear that elevator music. Already paid millions, multiple millions to different artists to have their music played on these different cruises. Maybe you want some of the music to play in your hotel. I don't know. I don't know, Trump. Maybe you want the music to play at the casino and they don't got the rights to it. I don't know, Trump. So that's what I'm saying. Like, man, it's just not making no sense. It's not adding up. I wish it was, but it's not. R. Kelly, those two bitches, Asbro and whoever, Candy or whatever the fuck her name was, those bitches was grown. When you filed this case against him, those hoes was 18, 21. Them bitches was grown. Trump. And so I don't know, man. Like you gotta make shit make sense, dude. Please. You gotta make it make sense, Trump, because it's not adding up to me, buddy. I wish it was, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all of those bitches that they talking about with R. Kelly, those hoes was grown. Why are they target? Those bitches was grown. And like I said, there's not shit you could do about that. So what? So what the government doesn't like the way he treated them? It's not a crime. You lucky he didn't spit in their fucking face before he went to the fucking place. Went to the fucking courthouse. That's what I would have done. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, like, y'all are mad at these people for no reason. Let that man live his life. If Diddy want to piss and skeet on his bitch, he could do that all he fucking want to. All he wants to. If Diddy wants to shit on the ground in his house, that is his choice as a grown man. That's his choice. That's his choice as a grown man. That's his choice as a grown man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't do shit about that. Let that man live his life in peace. If Kanye want to cuss his wife, Kim Kardashian, out, let that man do that. As long as he don't say some shit about he want to slice her neck and all kind of crazy shit, let that man talk. Let Ye talk. Let Kanye speak. The world has become so fucked up where nobody's not speaking. So we don't know shit about one another because nobody not saying shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody not saying shit, Trump. That's the problem. That's the problem. And so all of those people, bro, that shit was constructed. Bill Cosby. That nigga has been in the fucking like system in the game for over 60 years. Why the fuck y'all letting this bitch come after 27 years to come lie on this man's name? How is that even possible? Why is the FBI targeting an old ass fucking man? Like Patel? So you don't know what Patel yet? I kind of sound like it. Hey, be quiet. Just over there. Patel, whatever the fuck the nigga name is. Like y'all gotta use y'all common senses, bro. Bill Cosby, Michael Jackson. All these niggas that we're naming are billionaires. B. The only shit that they thought white people could be, billionaires. Black though, black billionaires. Bill Cosby, y'all targeted that man. 27 years later, what the fuck? Bro should have snuck some shit in that bitch drink, nigga, if he was gonna do all that time for it. Y'all did that man wrong, bro. Y'all did that man wrong, bro. Y'all did that man wrong, bro. Jesus Christ, y'all did, nigga. OJ. Y'all took the nigga to jail and stole his shit and sold his shit. Was he not supposed to be mad that somebody stole his shit? I know, so I'm gonna tell you the truth. I know if I came back from jail and I'm seeing somebody with my shit and they're taunting and flaunting my shit around, nigga, we got a problem. We gotta have one. And so, like I said, I don't know where this shit comes from, dude, but it's a lot of shit that you need to fix. It's a lot of people that was hung on the tree because of this same ideology that you hold within yourself, Trump. A lot. Kids have died, hung on the fucking thing, hung on with the noose, hung on a tree, KKK. Y'all was raping people, Trump. What? So now you know what? Let me rephrase that. So Trump didn't do it specifically. His people, I don't know what they did, but I don't think that was one of them. But like I said, man, you gotta let the real be known. You have to, Trump. Please let the real be known. Let it be known that y'all did Bill Cosby wrong. Let it be known that y'all did Diddy wrong. Let it be known that y'all did Michael Jackson wrong. Let it be known that y'all did R. Kelly wrong. So this system that you guys are praising, you won't be praising it until you're in it one day. You won't be praising it until they have affected your life one day. And to be honest with you, hopefully that day does come up soon for you guys to be able to understand that that's not the right way to go. The government doesn't give a fuck about you. They do some good stuff sometimes here and there, but it is like I said, like that's not enough. Like Kendrick said, it's not enough. And so like I don't know where this shit stemmed from or like what make y'all keep wanting to like participate in this goofy ass fucking like government shit, but stop. We don't have to be this structured. Why don't I have 5 immigrant homes and 3 immigrant bank accounts that I could choose from, Trump? If there's millions of people over here, can you tell me why? Tell me why, Trump. Tell me why, Trump, please. Like I said, bro, like this isn't even my usual like shit that I come here to talk about. For what the fuck am I gonna come to the internet for and talk about some shit like this, knowing that it's all this shit happening in the world? You gotta let it be known, Trump. I do not approve of the shit that you did. I want you to get those people out of my country, Trump. I want you to house every American that is unhoused, Donald. I want you to finance every American that does not have the finances, buddy. Fuck the work market. Fuck the economy. Pay them niggas, bruh. Pay them niggas, bruh. Pay them niggas, bruh. Yeah. Pay those people, Trump, please. Pay those people, yeah. I said the shit. It's not funny to me, bro. It's really not at all. Period. Off the bat. So it's like I don't know, man. Like I just had to come through and speak the truth. Speak the truth about R. Kelly, about Diddy, about 6ix9ine, about Epstein, and about Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had to really let the truth be known about these people so that it is a known fact that I spoke on this stuff. I can't sit back in silence while there's crazy shit going on. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, bruh. Did y'all forget? So you don't know what? I'm not even finished yet, bro. So Mike Tyson. Y'all sent that man to jail for the fake fucking rape, knowing that if that really happened, I'm sure he would have beat that bitch ass off the bat. He would have beat her fucking ass like, oh yeah, bitch, you ain't gonna lie on me. And he didn't. He didn't do that. He didn't do that. I already know. He didn't do that. So like I said, man, for those of y'all that did tap in today, you know what I'm saying? For those of y'all that did come check this video out, like I said, man, make sure that y'all do stay tuned in. Make sure that y'all do stay tapped in, zoomed in, and locked in. You know what I'm saying? And we will have some more content dropping real soon in the near future. We're not going nowhere no time soon. We're going to keep dropping video after video, trap after trap, movie after movie, and we just going to keep going, bruh. And like I said, that's just basically where we at with it. You know what I'm saying? That's where we at with it, man. But like I said, I do want to thank all my fans that did come tap in. If y'all do got any ideas for some content that I should be dropping, make sure you send it to my Instagram. You know what I'm saying? And also make sure you send it to my Instagram, dude. You know what I mean? Do the crazy shit. Send that to my Instagram, bruh, so that we can really get the shit cracking, man. And like I said, man, we out of here. Gang, we out.